We've all wondered how the heck the stock market works, when to hit the buy or dump button, and how much dough we need to stash away for a cozy retirement. But what you often forget here is the human factor. Forget the boring interest rates and economic jargon for now. In today's video, you'll uncover how personal experiences shape investment strategies, and how envy can drive investors to risk it all. So let's explore the thrilling world of personal finance and the human tales behind those green bills. Everyone has a story. In 1929, the stock market crash led to the Great Depression period, resulting in widespread poverty and joblessness. Then in 1960, during John F. Kennedy's presidential campaign, he revealed that his family, the Kennedys, were already wealthy during the 1929 crash, and their fortune continued to grow while others suffered. But he came out of that bubble as soon as he headed to Harvard, and realized that he had to change things to prove himself as a worthy president. But you see, it's not just about the rich and poor having different money experiences. Oh no! Be it the son of an unemployed farmhand or the son of a Manhattan stockbroker, we all come from different walks of life and learn very different lessons about money, risk, and reward. A wealthy person who faced crazy high inflation as a kid will see money in a whole different light compared to someone who only knows stable prices. We all like to believe we've got the whole money game figured out, but in reality we only see a tiny slice of the big money pie. The drive of financial decision making. Why do low-income households spend around $411 on lotto tickets annually, even when they struggle to find $400 in emergencies? Well, there's a method to the madness. When you're barely making ends meet, luxuries like vacations seem like a distant dream. So the lottery becomes a glimmer of hope, a long shot to grab some of the good stuff wealthier folks enjoy. Is it rational? Not exactly. Is it illogical? Well, not entirely. It's a tricky dance between trying to get a shot at a better life and dealing with the tough reality of making ends meet. For that, let's look into some fascinating economic insights from a study by Ulrika Malmundier and Stefan Nagel. They dug into 50 years of data to see how people invest their hard-earned money. And it's not just about logic and numbers. Our personal history plays a major role. Let me break it down for you. Imagine you were born in 1970, the stock market was at its peak, and those who invested struck gold. But a 1950s kid would have had a different experience since the market was more dormant that time. Historical infants. Just like how a cute little pup can go all bloodthirsty when spotting a squirrel or a cat, those ancient instincts haven't vanished completely. Now you might be wondering, what's this got to do with money? Well, a whole lot, actually. Money handling might not come naturally to many of us because in the grand scheme of things, money is pretty darn new. The first ever currency popped up around 600 BC, thanks to King Alyattes of Lydia in Turkey, who minted his very own coins. Then, retirement, as we know it today, is also a very recent invention. Back in the day, most Americans worked until they dropped. But then came World War II, after which things took a serious turn. Some of the most basic financial concepts we use today are less than 2 generations old. Take the 401k retirement plan and IRA for examples. Even other big ideas like hedge funds, index funds, and consumer loans are just sprouting up in the last few decades. Would you consider yourself lucky? Now, this may be hard to digest a bit, but luck can either make or break your financial success. And that's what the Nobel Prize-winning economist Robert Shiller was trying to tell us when he was asked the biggest secret about investing that nobody knows for sure. Fun fact, the income of 2 siblings is actually more connected than their height or weight. So if your brother's rich, you're more likely to hit the jackpot too. It totally makes sense, right? Growing up in the same home, you and your sibling get similar privileges and opportunities. We're quick to pat ourselves on the back for wins, but when others stumble, we point fingers at their flaws instead. But embracing the role of luck and understanding its impact could be the key to unlocking better financial strategies. Our culture adds to the confusion too. It's obsessed with success stories, celebrating those who made it big, even if they're just average Joes in reality. But what about those brilliant minds who stumbled because of unexpected market swings? A recipe for luck. According to Bill Gates, success can be a deceiving teacher. Why? Because it tricks you into overlooking the role of luck, making you feel invincible. But that's a surefire way to end up losing. So how do you handle chance and luck in your financial journey? Look for patterns of success and failure instead. For instance, studies show that people who take control of their daily routines are happier with their work. See, that's a broad observation you can actually put into action right now. So go ahead, take control of your day and make your own luck. The grass isn't always greener on the other side. Capitalism rocks at two things: making money and stirring up envy. Imagine a rookie football player earning $500,000 a year. Pretty rich, right? But then he sees Cristiano Ronaldo making $20 million, and suddenly he's not so happy with his paycheck. In fact, even high earners like Ronaldo can't help but compare themselves to the mega rich. Now, capitalism doesn't see envy as morally wrong, but too much of it can lead to some practical problems. So when is enough really enough? Let me tell you about a true rags to riches tale with a twist. Rajat Gupta, a CEO worth $100 million, wanted to be a billionaire so much that he did illegal insider trading. And although he did make millions more, he ended up going to jail. So, lesson learnt: don't be a Gupta. Be wise with your money. Jesse Livermore, a stock market maestro, by the age of 30, he was already worth $100 million. And during the big crash of 1929, he made himself a $3 billion fortune. But wait, the story doesn't end well, like most of the Disney movies we've watched. Success got to his head, and he started taking bigger risks, losing it all in the blink of an eye. So getting rich might seem like the ultimate goal, but staying rich is the real challenge. It's no wonder many who excel at the former struggle with the latter. The journey to financial success is a winding road, with its share of highs and lows. Jesse Livermore's story teaches us that keeping wealth demands perseverance. Those who stay rich don't give up easily, because the fear of losing everything changes your perspective. Few gains are worth risking everything you've already achieved. And with this mindset, you're more likely to make smarter decisions. Embrace the power of a few big wins. Hines Bergin's journey from a humble start to a legendary art collector is truly inspiring. Fleeting Nazi Germany, he found his passion for modern art with a $100 purchase of a Paul Klee watercolor. By the 1990s, Bergin became one of the greatest art collectors ever. He sold his amazing collection to Germany for 100 million euros, which was honestly just a fraction of its real worth, estimated at $1 billion. Now, was this all skill or just luck? Investment firm Horizon Research reveals that great collectors buy vast quantities of art. Some turn out to be brilliant investments, while most may be duds. But the real trick is to hold onto the winners until the entire collection's value soars like a rocket. Hines Bergin's art collection was like an index fund. He spread his risks across a wide range of investments. Instead of just buying what he liked, he got his hands on everything he could and patiently waited for a few winners to shine. This smart strategy applies to all investments. It's called the long tail, where a small number of events lead to the most of outcomes. Don't worry about getting everything right. It's natural to have some failures. What really counts are your successes. When you've got that one Picasso, you can forget about the 99 duds in your collection. So for now, don't sweat on the failures, embrace the long tail, and share your recipe for luck to others who need it. Quite literally. Happy investing!